Hello Commanders and welcome to this video for Infinite Lagrange. Today we want to take a look into the different options you have to obtain blueprints, and you already know there are different ways, different kind of tech files you can buy to get these. Before we go into the details of each file, I will show you a list with all the tech files I know, and I will tell you how good or bad they are. After this we will take a deeper look into these tech files, so let's go directly into it. So the three standard tech files that we have every day are the 50% off. Unfortunately, we can only buy one of these black market tech files. For all these tech files, if I don't mention it differently, you will have a 3% chance to get a Frick, 2.5 for Destroyer, 1.2% Cruiser, 0.5 Battle Cruiser, 0.3 for a Carrier, 1% chance to get a Fighter, and a 1.5% chance to get a Corvette. All of this together gives you a 10% chance to get a blueprint. Now keep in mind, this is random, so it can also be that you get a blueprint after 2 boxes, it can be that you don't get any blueprint after 20 boxes, but in average over a longer period of time, every 10 boxes you should get a blueprint when you buy any of these black market tech files. So let's see, the best you can spend your coins on would be the 50% off every day. Pretty simple. It is only 150 coins, so for around 1500 coins you will get a blueprint, and that also means that in average you will pay around 150 per tech point and 167 per research point. Same thing, it is an average. As you can see, this is much better than the buy 3 and also than the regular file, which does not really surprise. So this will be our baseline. The problem with the 50% off is you can only buy one every day, and you cannot buy as many at a time you wanted. So we do also have special types of tech files, and these come with a caravan. I will go into the detail after I go through the tech files here and show you when these things happen. There we do have different modifiers that can apply to these black market tech files. The best one you can get is the one where every research node takes 6 hours time, so no matter what it is, it will take 6 hours, but you only pay 150 coins per box, which brings it to the same ratio as the 50% discounted box that we can buy every day. Another one is that you get double tech points, really nice. The cost there are 450 Proxima coins, so to get a blueprint it is quite more expensive, but it will only cost you in average 225 Proxima coins to get a tech point. That's the reason why I would rate this better than the black market tech file that has the modifier that it does not need any time to research, which is nice. You can just click through it and you're done, but there's no bonus you get from it. There's nothing additional you gain. It's just faster, and while maybe at the beginning of the game your queue might be pretty full, usually later in game when you get these files it is not really a problem anymore. Much more interesting are the boxes that you can get like as a new player. We have this United Tech Files. It costs 799 Proxima coins and it has a 100% chance to give you a blueprint, therefore also 0% chance to get a research point. 25% chance to get the Reliat, 25 to get the Mare Tranquilis, and a 50% chance to get a Winged Hussar. Is it worth it? If we look at the cost per blueprint, sure, it is much cheaper, but I have to say, while it might be something nice for a new player, later in game it is unlikely that you continue using these ships, so therefore I would recommend you to not spend the 799 on these tech files. Put it into your finance plan to get more Proxima coins every day. and look out to get much better blueprints that you also can use in endgame. There's also the tech files selected by enterprises. I saw them only once. They were 450 Proxima coins. And the advantage there was you did get double research points, and you had a much better choice of ships. It still had the same chances, but it had more ships inside. So getting double research points is nice, especially now with a research agreement. So therefore, I would recommend you to get this much more than I would recommend you to get the new player tech file. And this happened when we got new ships, introduced new blueprints. Then we had the chance to buy, I think it was 5 of these tech files selected by enterprise. There are more special kits where you can buy maximum of 5. There's one for the standard military ship. I will also show you where you can get them. Good thing is you get double tech points. Bad thing is it only has standard blueprints inside, so no named ones, making it not really good because most of the ships you won't use. There are some okay ones, but it's not like the best in slot ships there. The Jupiter's BP, same thing, double tech points. The ships available there are not so good, so I wouldn't recommend either of these two. Antonio's blueprints, much more interesting. You have the chance to get a Constantine, Carillion, Nebula Chaser, Nebula Defender, and the Vita inside there. Same thing, you get double tech points in this thing. And the chances are the same to get any kind of ship, but as the pool is limited, I will show this also in detail later. If you, let's say, get a battle cruiser, here you will get the Constantine for sure, and in other tech files you would have the chance to either get the Constantine, the Spear, both good choices, but you could also get one of the not so favorite ships. While they are still good, I think it's better to be able to go directly here. Also, this is a really nice thing if you want to try to get modules for a specific ship type. As said, the problem is it's only a 10% chance to get a blueprint overall, and that's the reason why I would not rank them really high. You pay 450 for a 10% chance and you can only buy 5 of them. Same thing goes for the Noma. You got the Spear inside there, Xeno, Ruby, Chimeras, Taurus, Centric, so these would be the best ships you can get from that. But 10% chance to get one and only 5 boxes you can buy. That means in average every second player will not even get a blueprint from this when you buy all 5 of them, which is already quite some amount of Proxima coins. Just to have them mentioned, we also have the research point chests, the files. Here we have a 100% chance to get a blueprint, and then it changes. So in this case you have a 30% chance to get a frigate, a 25% chance for a destroyer, 12% for cruiser, 5% for battle cruiser, 3 for carrier, 10 for fighter, and 15 for corvette. With the new research agreement, I would recommend to go for the research agreement, which cost you 25 research points. But with the research agreement, you can limit the amount of blueprints and therefore make sure you really get something you want to. Only for really fresh new players, I would recommend to go for the 15. First, you don't have the research agreement available before phase 2, so you don't have another option. And second, you will probably be happy with every ship you get. Also, the Enterprise blueprint files, they cost 200 of the Dawn points. 100% chance to get a blueprint, no time, but limited to 2. Anyhow, always get these. If you have the chance, use your Dawn points to buy these 2. 100% chance to get a blueprint is the best you can go for in any case. Okay, so now have a look in the game where we get these blueprints. Under research, you probably all know this and you go there every day in the store. You got your standard blueprints. As you see, I already bought my discounted one. I still can buy the 3-in-1. And if you click on these question marks up here, you can see which blueprints are available. And if you click again on the eye icon in the top right, you will see the percentage for each of these blueprints. This also is the same for the blueprint crate here, but there we do have a 100% chance, so you can see the probabilities are much higher and there's no chance to get any tech files or anything else. For the generic blueprints, you easily can see that the number of ships you can get is very limited, and that's the reason why they are not so impressive. You can get these for the in-game currency. You don't need to spend your Proxima coins, and also the chances to get blueprints are even smaller here, only 3% instead of 10%. What else do we have? I do have the research contract running right now, and if you take a look there, you also can check which blueprints are available. And when you click on them, you get the information for each of the blueprints. Unfortunately, we don't see the chances for each of these ships here. I think I remember that I could see that before I started to do the research of the phase. There I could see what the chances are to get the different types. Always buy your tech files, your black market boxes that are discounted. And when you're already in phase 2, you can click on the system icon here. And also in phase 1, you have these events down here with the interstellar caravan coming from time to time. Every time the caravan comes, it brings some of these limited special case crates, either with double points, with 0 time, or with 6 hours time per node. And when you finished phase 1 and you are in phase 2 or higher, under rating criteria, you can see down here your coins, and when you click on the coins, you get into the development rating rewards, where you can buy these enterprise blueprint files, which had a 100% chance to get a blueprint. These are absolutely the best you can buy. Unfortunately limited to only 2, so you can't get many more. And you do have the tech files for each of the companies. So we have the standard military ones here. These unfortunately only provide the standard blueprints, while you very likely be very happy to get a new module for your CV3000 or your ST59. You won't be very happy to get another FG300 or an AC721. Therefore, I would not spend 450 Proxima coins on these, and you only have a 10% chance to get a blueprint anyhow. The best ones for me, or in my opinion, are the Antonius ones. We talked about this, but let's take a look at the blueprints. The Carillion, the special version, is amazing. The Guardian, if you don't have a support type ship that can repair, the Guardian is really great. Predator is perfect for carrying fighters early in game. I mean, it's still a cruiser. And the Constantine is just a monster for a battle cruiser. Both Vitas are very good fighters. Nebula Chaser, if you get the second version, is amazing as energy, and the Cellular Defender is a very, very high damage dealing corvette, so these are really, really good. And the same for the Noma files. Here we get the best in slot frigate, the Xeno Stinger, as well as the Ruby. Tundra, another repair type ship if you get the support version. Taurus is, I think, the best damage dealing destroyer we have at the moment. The Chimera, amazing for tanking and doing really good damage. The Light Cone, I have it, I'm not completely convinced yet. The Spear of Uranus, Good damage, amazing tank. Only the ST-59 can tank better, but it does much less damage. And the Solar Veil, it's getting great if you get some good modules for it. Without, it's okay. The Zendrake, perfect AA fighter. Red Beast is good. Silent Assassin is okay. So I would rate them best one Antonius, second Noma, and the Standard and Jupiter. Those are not so good. The Enterprise BP files, get them, no question asked. 200 of these Dawn points each, so if you have 400 Dawn points, you can get both of them. And that would be it. So if you're still looking to get more ships, I hope you get a better idea what options there are to get these, and which of the tech files or crates you should for sure get and research when they are available. As always, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and then I see you all on the next video again.